Hello and welcome back to this channel. We're back here at the Swan and Mitre after discovering the location of Thameshaven. Off camera, I went ahead and scrapped what junk we had for components, went by DIY and Nadia's, picked up as much adhesive as I could, and now we're back here at the Swan and Mitre. One thing, and took a nap so that I was well rested. As we can see right now, ready for another check-in with Sid, so let's see how that's going.
Hello there. Got a new piece scribbled down if you'd fancy a gander.
Sure, let's see what you got.
Here you go. Wasn't an easy one to write, this.
Got a job to kill a man, 400 tickets, easy peasy. Got to the house, broke in the door, went upstairs, silent like cat. Went in bedroom, kill woman, kill man, stab stab. He fought, but I fought harder, he fell dead. Kid walks in, Papa, he says. Saw me, saw man, saw woman, he looked scared. Oh, this is terrible. Fuck off, I said, or I kill you next. Kid runs away. Didn't think nothing of it. Got tickets, got high, was happy. But dream started. In dream, I kill man. Then kid walks in. But in dream, kid was me. With the same face as me when I was a boy. The kid is me asks why. I look back and say, I don't know, is all I can say. Kid looks sad. I feel sad. But I am the kid. Had dream lots. Still have dream now. Sometimes, kid asks why. I still don't know why, is all I can say. I don't know why, I don't know why, I don't know why. That's pretty grim. Quite intense. Are you okay?
To be honest, I don't know. This writing stuff, sometimes it feels like it's opening up things inside, and I'm not sure what'll come out. I've not felt like this before. I shared this round the pub before, and some said they'd had dreams like this too. Makes you wonder, doesn't it? Why do we even do this sort of thing? Makes you wonder.
All right.
Wanted me to be a farmer, but
so while we're here, as you can recall, we got some great armor there at Prilladog. So let's go down here. Excuse me, Bullet Tooth Anthony, but I need to store some stuff. First, let's store all our junk. While I was back at the hideout, I grabbed all my adhesive, a bunch of screws, gears, cloth, rubber, fiberglass, gears, about as much as I could carry. So next, let's go ahead and we can see how much better this armor is than what we're currently wearing. And then we also managed to pick up this sturdy Riot Police armor. And then we also got this Riot Police under armor. We see it's 10-10 but no radiation, whereas our vault suit, our test subject suit, it does give us 10 radiation. So we're going to want to keep that for a while. We're going to be fighting the rads here as we explore Thameshaven. So I'm going to keep that on, but we can definitely store this now. So let's go ahead and store what we don't need.
Isle of cowards, if you ask me.
We are going to have a little bit less carry weight, seeing as how we're no longer equipping these pocketed items. And you might ask yourself, well, why are you not going to go ahead and upgrade these? Because what I'm planning on doing is upgrading our armorer perk as we hit the next level. So we'll come back and we'll be able to upgrade these even better. So I'm going to save our limited resources for that next upgrade. So that brings us down to a pretty respectable carry weight.
Hey,
Now, while we are well rested, we could do a little bit of chem crafting here. We can make quite a bit of this claroid. But you know what? Before I do, let's go ahead and smoke a cigarette for a little bit of extra XP as we craft. Make this claroid. We can make quite a bit of that. We'll leave one roid just for later. And we can also do some cooking.
With us in charge, things have been... Touch me again and there'll be consequences.
My stories? But it's just me practicing my letters, boss.
Bollocks. It's sedition, this. It's making people question orders.
That's not the point of it. I'm just trying to tell my story. Use my voice.
Then go sing a fucking shanty instead. I respect you, Sid, but I'm not...
So that's pretty good. And then we can also make some applesauce instead of smoking all these cigarettes.
Maybe you could do with reading some of it yourself, Gordon. There's some things you could learn too.
Shut it. I want this cack got on. If I see any more, I swear I'll burn it.
All right, there we go. I don't know if you could hear in the background, but Gaunt was chewing out Sid. So let's see what's going on here. Yep. Chicken with Sid again. Oh, where you at, Sid? Isn't that you?
Look where you're going. Didn't your mum teach you? With you here, you might just be someone again someday.
Well, we did check in with Sid.
We might have a strategic advantage.
Good to see you back. Glad your gun's on our side.
But we could hear in the background while I was cooking, Gaunt was fussing at Sid for all of his stories upsetting everyone. So, and to cut out that nonsense. And now that we're outside the Swan and Mitre, it is time to turn this off and fast travel back to Thameshaven. Now, back here behind, I know that we investigated this box, large chest, just in case you haven't. But there's also this little shanty back here that may have some goodies. So I'll definitely take those bobby pins. That's nice. There's also a bed there. And then it's blocked off. And in we go to Thameshaven. Okay, and then we just go down here. Now to the left. Just investigate. There's nothing back over here in these chairs. But there is this elevator.
Yeah.
We just have to break these boards so that we can get in.
Going down. Lobby.
And if you go down here, there's this box. I'll get some fare. Hopefully there's better loot for you in there than there was for me. I mean, it is possible if you try to jump over there. There's a little fashion art for us, but it's just easier to go ahead and take the elevator back up.
Going up. Ground floor.
We see that this Ion Brew station is out of order. Nothing in the cigarette machine. And then down we go here. If you look over the stairs, that's where we were at the bottom of the elevator. Then there's some radiation barrels there. As a matter of fact, we'll be encountering quite a bit of radiation. We're ultimately going to want to go off to the left, but before we do, we can go through here. There's nothing down here really, but we can go into the train office. There are some tickets. Don't want to miss those. You can read this terminal. There's some information about train schedules and the flooding and all of that. Let you do that on your time. Then to move forward, we just have to knock down these boards. Disarm these traps. You know, let's see. We could smoke another cigarette, or we now have some applesauce. Get a little extra XP thanks to the applesauce. Here we have flare gun, lots of flares. Some beans. Don't miss these pound coins. If you haven't been collecting pound coins, that'll become important soon. We don't need an empty can. Take those beers. We'll be able to sell them later. And now we see this water, which is, of course, radioactive. So let's go ahead. We're going to have to get used to the Radix. Now's the time to start. We'll burn through quite a bit during this episode. There's nothing in this little alcove here that I remember. We're going to start to be some leeches through here. Or is it rad shrews? I think as soon as you... Come on, Churchill, where are you? Oh, and you could fall down there. You'll just wind up finding your way back around. So don't worry about that so much. All right, off we go. Oops. Kind of a linear path we have to follow here. Here's the rad shrews. Come on, rad shrews. There's 1, 2, 1 more. Come on. See if we can get the meat without drinking the water. Come on, one last rad shrew somewhere. Unless Churchill got him. There we go. Can't go through there, so we'll have to go through this little tunnel. There's quite a bit of brain fungus and other goodies here. All right. Don't have the chemist perk. I don't know why I'm so obsessed with collecting all of this glowing fungus. Some leeches. Oh, wait, come on up, Mr. Leech. No, our Radix wore off. Oh, thank you for some tickets. Let's pop another Radix. So we can see plenty of barrels. Let's just power our way through. And more leeches. We can see that they're getting worked over by a see if we can get that one last one before we sprint by. Oh, I think I got by before we got zapped. It's just kind of this linear path that we have to follow. Go through here, we get that. See some swinging bodies. That's a bit alarming. Go back around here. Get a vending machine. All right, we'll go past the scary swinging body. And we come into this market area where we will meet Rachael. She'll be right around this corner, so let's start that conversation.
There's no use, Rachel. It's a lost cause.
Lost cause. Listen here, Robert Clarkson. This is our home.
It's time to move on. Thameshaven is lost. Give the orders to tear down these barricades and evacuate the market.
You'd have me leave the Ferryman to die.
You'd send more Thames folk to die. Or should we just sit here and wait to be overrun? Besides, he'll be fine on his own. Always has done before.
I won't abandon him. Nor Thameshaven.
Hold on. Looks like we have a tourist.
I guess that would be us, the tourist. Yep. So let's talk to them. Where'd you go? There they are. So here's Rachel.
Who are you? How do you get in here?
Well, we could be really rude.
I see. We didn't expect anyone to come through that way. Most of the station back there is caved in on itself. What brought you to Thameshaven, outsider?
Well, hoping we could find a doctor that's going to cure this ailment.
We have one. Dr. Alan Webb. He's in the market. Unfortunately, we can't open the gate to outsiders. Not yet. Any other reason why you came here, of all places?
Well, there is this underground lab situation.
I've heard of such places. We were given some old construction papers a while back. Sold them to Sebastian Gaunt. They documented the construction of a laboratory beneath the Shard. I suppose that's where you woke up. And I suppose you'll want to know where we got those papers. I hate to hold this information ransom, but we're desperate. Help us out, and I'll tell you who we got them from. I hate to be a pain, but there may not be a Thameshaven left very soon. Help us out and I'll tell you anything you want to know.
All right, we'll help.
We've had to abandon the main residential district. It became infested with all manner of horrible creatures. The market's secure, but we have to take control of the situation. Otherwise, we'll have to abandon Thameshaven entirely. The Ferryman's still down there, continuing the fight. Find him and help, if he's still alive.
Unfortunately, we don't have the charisma to get...
He doesn't spend much time here in Thameshaven. Considers himself some sort of shaman. He looks out for us. Brings us supplies and the like. He doesn't have the, pacifist instinct. About that, we've blocked everything off. The only way into the district is down the elevator shaft. Here, you'll want to take some Radex first. Good luck.
All right, well, thanks. That's 3 more Radex to our stash. Now we can explore around a little more before we follow the waypoint down. What is important is there's some steps up here. See that guy climbing those steps? Darn it, that's where we want to go. But we'll do... Well, come on. What's in the suitcase?
One day, I'll take my family to see
Take
the
those
sun.
army fatigues just in case that's something interesting. It won't let us in here. So once we get up here, you can kind of follow this catwalk around. And then you just kind of have to jump over here. And here we have another cute Cthulhu doll. And with this, you find a carefully folded note. It's called Beware of the Dolls. So if we look in our inventory under miscellaneous, we'll find Beware of the Dolls. For those seeking the dolls, beware. The cult of Mithras searches day and night for these cursed relics, killing anyone who stands between them. These dolls are not to be taken lightly. The consequences can be dire. The dolls have been known to cause illness, madness, and even death. It affects all in different ways. Those who seek them out do so at their own peril. I have investigated these things for the better part of a year, and it has done me nothing but harm. I implore you, for your own sake, leave these matters be. Do not seek the dolls. Do not contact the cult. The Mithras doesn't take kindly to strangers. This is my final message to the world. Heed my warning and stay away. Now, of course, you know that's not what we're going to do. We're going to do all of those things. Continue to collect the dolls. We're going to investigate the Mithras. We'll be heeding none of those warnings. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. All right, so as we come down from the ladder, we're going to want to come walk over here and to the left.
Thameshaven, you are my
And
pride,
there is the
and
elevator shaft. So we have some ladders here. Oop. And on this narrow walkway, you'll see there's another ladder. And if you're agile, we can get into there. But I'm going to go ahead and kick on the Rad-X. All right, we're going to go ahead and jump right into here. Get some tickets. Some beans. Oh, come on. There we go. We'll take that to sell, I guess. So that's all it is in here. There's not another ladder down, so we'll just have to plunge in. It's a good time to... Okay, our Rad-X is still going. That's good. Have our hammer ready. In we go. So we're going to have to swim to the surface here. And we're going to immediately have to... fight these. That's good. Let's see, we can investigate the suitcase. We'll get some goodies. I'm not going to run around and do my normal thorough looting. There's really nothing over there that's all that interesting. Just additional rads. Oh, I hate this. Let's make sure we get these. because now the board has, yeah, here we go. Come on. So the board breaks behind you, so you can't go back unless you jump into the water. Then in here, lots of goodies. Don't miss this. Economy glue. Some more cigarettes. I'll take that fuse. I don't guess I need the steel, but I'll take the rubber. There should be some more just past this workstation. There we go. More Wonder Glue. And some screws, adjustable wrench, screws and gears. That's all fantastic. Check this. Hope our Rad-X is worn off. Then in here we have a bed, cook station, now there's a fight going on the other side of this door. I'm going to put in a quick save because I have encountered some issues with this terminal before, some glitches. All right. Sometimes it's easier to VATS them. So you don't whack the ferryman or his pet. Scavenge all these leeches. There's his pet Sushi. And let's talk to... Is there one more over here? Yeah. And let's talk to the ferryman. Looks like he's got a rad shrew there in his lap.
Since you came to my rescue, I'm guessing you're a friend. That will be made abundantly clear. Elevator shaft's the only route that way. An impressive dive for a human.
Well, how's it going?
Excellent. Bleeding out was always part of the plan. In all seriousness, I found the breach. Just need to seal it. And take care of our unwelcome guests. Oh, I did wonder how long they'd leave me to fend for myself. Now I need to recover. Here, take this. The breach is right next to a load-bearing pillar. The whole tunnel needs sealing. Once it's blocked and the district's clear, take the utility route up to the market.
All right. So this is the door we came to at the terminal. I'm sorry, that's the door we came through at the terminal. We'll have to go down there. Nothing to explore here. Like I said, we went in here and this suitcase was empty, but come on. That photon brew is pretty impressive. I'm getting some goodies from there. Excellent. More wonder glue. We'll need that for when we upgrade our armor. And if you head up here, make sure and get all these goodies. Flares, pound. Oh, I didn't mean to pick up all those clothes, but make sure and get those pound coins. So you see, here's back up at the market where we were. Those are just empty cans. All right, pretty good haul for in there, so don't miss that area. Next step is to go down here. You can go up this little. Come on. I want those cigarettes. That door doesn't open. Now this can get confusing. There's a left-hand side and a right-hand side from where you walk down. We'll investigate the right-hand side first. Get this leech. Ooh, we got a pound coin off of him. That's good. There's several leeches down here. So here on the left-hand side as we go down, we got some suitcases. You can go take this upper part. It's all bottles. Or you can take this lower path. There's one more leech. We want to go up these stairs, which we can't do. Oh, here we go. Good. So up here we have some goodies. So then we head back here. Check out these sacks. Good for some tickets. That's excellent. Come on, Churchill. Some more tickets. Don't miss these. Some bottle caps. What are we going to use bottle caps for? So, yeah, make sure and explore all of down here. So, okay, now starting back here at these steps, if you go straight, you will see, don't miss this, some arrows pointing off this way. So let's check our radix. And off we go following these arrows. Do away with these leeches. That's good. Some hero. Thank you very much. See that door doesn't open? More Wonder Glue. Thank you very much. So that's it for that. Let's go ahead and follow our way marker a little farther. Can't get into there. More leeches. More radix. Thank you very much. Sleeping bag cook station. See if we can't get that leech to pop up for us. And he's being difficult. We'll have to do a little swim for it here. So there's nothing in there. And then here's where we plant the explosives. Before we do that, this is where we're going to go. See how it says exit? That's where we're going to want to go. So let's go ahead and plant the explosive and then run, run, run. Oh. Churchill, should have come a little faster there. Let's see, should we stim pack him? Yeah, we have extra. So we got to hop down here. And we'll go up these stairs. So we see our mission with Gaunt has reset. Oh, more Wonder Glue. We're going to need that. A weapons workbench. And into Thameshaven Market. Okay. Let's see. Just to check our quests. Yeah, we want to turn that one off for now. And let's go tell Rachael what we've done.
We all heard the explosion. Since you're alive, I'm guessing thanks are in order. The Thames folk are grateful. Thank you. Now, about this underground lab. We had a human boy, Archie, living here for a time. He gave me those construction papers as a gift. Before you ask, he's already moved on. You see, some of the Thames folk. No, that's a lie. Most weren't happy with a human living down here. Archie left before there was too much bad blood. The ferryman should know where he went. He was the one that brought the boy here in the first place. Dr. Webb's with him in the infirmary. He sends his regards. You should stop by. Thanks again. Tell Archie I said hello, if you find him. Tell him I'm sorry things didn't work out. Is there anything else you needed?
Do have some
Ask away.
questions.
We're people. Just like you. We just look a little different. Thameshaven is a refuge. A beacon of hope in a dreary reality. We were extinguished once. But never again. I won't let that happen to my people. My name is Rachael Hall. I basically run Thameshaven. Well, so does Bob. Just not as much.
All right, I guess that's enough for now.
If you need anything else, just ask.
Okay, so there's some important people that we can talk to around here. Here's one of them.
Hello. Welcome to the Flying Dutchman.
Now we can cuss these people out.
Leeches aren't good for business, wayfarer. I must thank you for clearing them out of our tunnels, though. Business should start improving again. I thought that would be self-explanatory from the sign above my head.
All right, let's see what we can sell him. He'll only buy certain items. Can sell him some dog food. Oh, 6 rads. Nope. Be selling that. He does have a lot of caps. But it looks like that's all he's going to want to sell. Then next, if these people get out of the way, can talk to Greta.
Now, what can I whip up for you?
specialty shroom pizza here if you want to try something new.
Actually, her pizzas are pretty good, but instead of cussing her out,
Great. Since you've cleaned out those leeches, it should get even better. Everyone here seems to love it. Grown fresh in the Thameshaven tunnels. The deeper the tunnel, the tastier. Here, try one.
and she does give us a fungus pizza.
Try the shroom pizza. It's great, I promise. A Thames folk favourite, grown fresh in the Thames tunnels.
And as we can see, her fungus pizza resists infection and parasites a whopping 108 hit points, weighs half a pound. So it's a pretty good deal. And then she sells the regular pizzas for, again, cures 108. So pizza, and then pepperoni pizza. So her pizzas are pretty good.
I'll take my family
Next
to see the surface.
person we want to talk to is Greg here.
You don't happen to have any ice cold ion brew, do you?
Well,
Stuff straight from the machines. None of that flat shit. I'm happy to pay for it. I've been craving a bottle. It's hard to come by down here in the sticks.
well, we don't have one on hand. Not an ion brew. He wants a cold ion brew. Seems like we did find one once, and I sold it. Wish I'd held on to it, but now we know.
That would be ace. I'll pay above market given the lack of supply down here.
Thameshaven, you are my pride and joy. Oh, sorry about that, human.
So let's see what. Okay, we have a couple other little quests. Let's talk to this little girl.
Oh. Hi there. I'm just thinking about the National Gallery. So many wonderful works of art left to the ravages of time.
Well, we don't know that much about art. What do you know of art?
So much. And so little. I've painted before I had gills. But I've found my eyes now pick up a different range of colors. There's beauty in everything. Even the subtle shifts of color from the weight of a brushstroke. I don't suppose you know of the famous work, the Cerulean Meadows?
No, art's not really my thing. As you can see, don't have the intelligence to lie here. Not gonna happen.
I'm not surprised. It's not well known. But it's a supreme example of that long ago art movement. The Cerulean Meadows is truly a spectacle. Fields of azure in every hue, blocked out to abstract the meadow into pure emotion. If, in your wanderings, you happen to peek into the National Gallery, I'd give anything for that painting. Well, anything that I have. And as an artist, well, that's not much.
All right, so another little quest to pick up a painting for her if we happen to go by the National Gallery. Now, so there's the kind of this side of the street. There's two main streets here. This is the street we kind of came in on.
Clear out before I go you.
If you go down here,
Call us
Which way you going?
warriors of the deep. Monsters. Can't they just leave us alone?
have this bar pool table area. Little bathroom. Yes, even the Thames folk, I guess, have to go to the bathroom. Nothing in those stalls but some broken glasses. Just a little seating area there. We continue down this side of the street. We get to the hotel.
Hello, human. How are you today?
And that's all she'll
Follow
say.
the rules, and you'll always be welcome. Do you smell that?
Fish and chips? Is that like pigs eating bacon? So you can go through here. There's some beds, but they're all owned. You have some steps here that you're not able to use. And then back here,
My hounds learned to swim today.
you see where it says VIP.
Proud of them.
You have the Innsmouth suite, but we don't have the key. But that will come later when we complete some quests here for the people of Thameshaven. So if we go over here to this other side of the street, right here, we're going to find Ellen Lewis. We'll talk to her.
Well, if it isn't our hero.
Why, yes, it is I. Yes.
Great. I have a favor to ask. I lost a lot of weight, you see. Mainly by cutting Lino's pizzas from my diet. And so I want you. No, I need you to help me get new clothes.
What's wrong with the clothes down here?
It's not exactly the fashion capital of the world down here. I want something that looks nice. Your strength, perseverance, good fashion sense.
Fashion sense, I don't know about that. But I'll give you a hand. I'll help you out.
Good. I need something fashionable, something humans wear, but I don't want you stealing. The ferryman said there's an abandoned laundrette in Greenwich. That would be a good place to look.
Yep, we've been there. So I'll go get you some new clothes, but why don't you go yourself?
I'm not the traveling type. Plus, I can't leave my children alone for that long. Oh, thank you. Just make sure they're clean.
Let the servants
Okay.
We'll be
So those are the 3 side quests that we can pick up here in Thameshaven. Search for Cold Ion Brew, get a painting from the National Gallery, and some clothes from the laundromat for old Ellen Lewis. Now, to close the quest, we're going to have to find the ferryman.
Hopefully the ferryman will get us some mitten cakes soon. They're delicious.
And that's going to be if we just follow this side of the street down here.
Hey there, Wayfarer. Need any medical help? Chems. Fix-me-ups. I don't really care for business. Just taking care of my kin. He's in the last bed towards the back of the infirmary.
Bless him. He took quite a few bad hits from them leeches.
Well, she's another vendor, but that's okay. She just buys chems.
Suit yourself. Nothing like a
Now here is the doctor.
to make you feel alive.
And I'm assuming that if you were to take this branch from the train wreck instead of following Gaunt, he would also be able to heal your railway spine just like Yvette did.
Need help?
He also sells medical supplies. And he'll cure rats. And heal. And if you're addicted, you have the option of curing an addiction. But we're fine right now.
Take care.
And then before we talk to the ferryman, let's go ahead and see. We don't have any cigarettes, nor do we have our applesauce still. And let's turn this in.
It's good to know that, at least once in a while, I can rely on the help of a stranger. You have my thanks.
We're going to kind of cut to the chase.
Rachael told me about your predicament.
Your cigarette can run out before his dialogue does.
If one has no past, then through what lens are they to view the future? If there's any way I can help you, any information I can give you, I will. Not soon enough. The doc says I need to rest up for a while before I can return to my boat. Though I didn't know where else to take him. I thought he'd be safe down here. I was fishing one night on the north side of the Thames. That's when he found me. I came running down the steps to the embankment. Oh, I'd never met him before. He was being chased by... I don't know. I think they were soldiers. I didn't recognize their uniforms. They weren't the Tommies or the Fifth Column, but they were well equipped. We got away by the skin of our teeth. It's good fortune that my boat was ready to set sail. I took him east, to a settlement in Rotherhithe, near that crashed plane. Last I heard, they were facing problems of their own. Not too dissimilar to Thameshaven's tribulations. These are dark times for our people. Archie may still be there. I hope he is. For your sake as much as his. You'd be hard-pressed these days to find someone willing to burden themselves with another mouth to feed. I hope so. A lot of the Thames folk settlements I've made contact with in the past few months have reported some kind of infestation. Midden lurks, leeches, pig rats, you name it. If it's not a coincidence, things are worse than I thought. I'd take you there myself, but I need to rest. Doctor's orders.
There we go. Managed to get through the dialogue before our cigarettes wore off. And we can talk to him a little more.
What are you doing here?
There's only one other location. Okay. So as we're done talking to the ferryman, you can just go back down here through the clinic and directly to your left.
Oh, sorry, your kind does have two eyes, right?
We have Ahab.
You smell that? It's the Thames.
A fresh dry lander. What are you buying?
It's more about like what I'm selling.
Pacifist, pacifist. Shut up and buy something, you smartass.
What? It's not very nice? After
Those pesky leeches everywhere didn't help, to say the least. Thank you for clearing them out for us.
Well, we have to look out for ourselves here. This is our home, after all.
Okay, so we'll see what he has. Not anything we just have to have. I haven't found any of these vendors to have any special unique items to sell. It does have 600 credits though. So let's see what we have to sell. Stop carrying around this flare gun. I really don't see any point in using these flares. Oh, never mind. We do want to keep this flare gun. We'll sell the service rifle. Can sell these army fatigues. Sell all these beans. Any booze that we picked up?
Farewell.
And thanks for following along. As always, we'll see you in the next video as we follow some of the quests that we've gotten here at Thameshaven.